Hello, cricket lovers from Belgium and all across the globe. Welcome to the first episode of Power Play with Cricket Belgium. In today's episode, we're going to meet a very important personality in Belgium cricket. He's been here since 1968 and he's been one of the pioneers behind the creation of the governing body we know as Belgium Cricket Federation. So let's walk through memory lane and try to recount all those nice memories with him. And also, don't forget to watch out for the rapid fire at the end of the episode. So let's go meet the man himself.
Good evening, viewers. This is the first episode of Power Play with Cricket Belgium, and we have our first guest, as I introduced, Mr. Javed Siddiqi. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you doing, Rohan? Very nice.
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Not too bad at all. Very nice to talk to you after such a long time. I think I met you once somewhere in the tournament, and that's how I know you. But your executive committee is doing a great job. So let me first of all congratulate all of you. You're doing a fantastic job, and I really respect all that. And I have full confidence in the executive committee.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you very much, and thanks for your time for this first inaugural episode. This, as the show's name is Power Play with Cricket Belgium, okay. So it's going to be Power Play. 6 questions. Which we'll have a discussion. You give me your view on it, your vision, and what you feel about it. And some questions could be back down your memory lane, and it will be quite a fun discussion to know about how cricket evolved and how it started, because you've been here for a very long time. And then we'll have 6 questions, which would be a surprise rapid fire. It's going to be a fun segment, okay. And you need to answer me within 6 seconds. And then I have a nice buzzer here.
Well. Okay. You've got to remember that for the rapid fire, I'm 70 plus, okay? So it might not be that rapid. So I'll take the time, okay?
Yeah, no problem with that. Okay, so the first one I wanted to ask, because I also mentioned in your introduction that you've been here for a very long time and you've been associated with the Cricket Belgium for a very long time. So what is so special about cricket that keeps you interested even now?
Okay, but Rohan, the answer to that question, I think I would say that you never give up your first love. So cricket has been my first love, and I've never given it up, and I've never give it up. And besides that, everything about cricket fascinated me. For example, discipline. There has to be discipline if you want to play cricket. You learn a lot of discipline. You learn to respect the umpires. You learn to respect the opponents, and there's a teamwork as well. And I especially love the teas, and especially due to the support of my wife, and due to one of the things here, I'll show you. Maybe I can. I don't know whether you'll be able to see this or not.
We can see it, and I think everyone can see it. Yeah.
You can see this. I see
yes.
This morning. It is in my office here, and this gives me a lot of encouragement. And I'm really honored and delighted to have this. Was given to me by when Ken Farmiller was the chairman and Martin O'Connor was the secretary.
That's brilliant.
This is something that keeps me going, and my wife, she supports me every step of the way. So I think basically these are the things which have kept me going so far.
It's great to know that cricket still interests you. Absolutely. So my next question is the first club game. It must be a long time back. Do you have any memories of that? Any fun memories of that the first club game you played, or let's say any other game if you cannot recall?
Well, Rohan, you're asking me a question that goes back to about more than 50 years now. So I don't have any memories, but I do remember something about this very first game I played in Belgium, and I played for a club here. I won't name the club, but anyway. And I think there was a very rude awakening for myself as a bowler and as a batsman, because I had just come over from Pakistan, and I always thought that I was the best opening fast bowler. As a bowler, I was the best opening fast bowler. And as a batsman, I never went down before 3 down or 4 down, never before that. But in my very first match, the captain asked me, and I said, I'm a fast bowler, opening bowler, and a very good batsman, blah, blah, blah. And then when I went to field, he didn't give me the ball. I was not allowed to bowl. So, and then later on, I found out that I was no more than just a medium fast bowler. So that was That was the rude awakening as a bowler. Then as a batsman, when I saw the sheet, the captain had put me down as the 11th batsman. It was ridiculous, So that was the rude awakening, which I still remember. And then, of course, the swing here was incredible because I have never experienced such a swing and seam of the seam the ball went. And I couldn't control that in the very first match, but of course, later on, I developed a quite good swing and so on. But that was a rude awakening for both as a bowler and as a batsman. And it was a shock.
That's a good memory to remember. Actually, that's quite nice. So my next question would be how the idea of BCF. I mean, how did it all start? Because I'm sure that you were involved, and how did it all start? I mean, maybe you can walk us through how did it evolve? You guys sat, had a
Yes, certainly, Rohan. I think there are several factors to it. First of all, I think we were sick and tired of playing friendly games. I'm talking from my club's perspective. And if you ask different clubs, they'll give you a different opinion. But I think this was one of the main reasons we were getting sick and tired of playing just the friendly games. And there were only 3 or 4 clubs at that time. And then there is a couple of Belgian clubs who used to play in the German league and the Dutch league. But the Dutch league came up with a new law which prohibited them from playing in the Dutch league. So we were sick and tired of that as well. And our club had a lot of issues going out to play matches outside Belgium because of visa requirements and blah, blah, and so on. So that was also one factor for us to consider. And there was lack of motivation due to lack of proper competition. There was no competition at all, just a friendly game. We had friendly laughs and we had jokes and we went home. That's it. So we were not motivated. There was no competition. And then 4 clubs, Royal Brussels, Antwerp Cricket Club, PCCB, and Mechelen Eagles. We were convinced that there was a huge potential of developing cricket in Belgium. That we were convinced of that. It was just a question of putting everything together. And then we had the right people, confident, at right places. Like, for example, I've mentioned a couple of names here. Ted Wozanger. We are in debt to Ted Wozanger for all his legal expert. And he's the person who came up with all the rules, regulation, constitution, because he was a legal expert. So he came up with everything. And then we had Paul Lariviere, who was the first chairman of the BCF. And we had Ozzy Van Moor. Both of them were local products, local Belgians. And we had Richard Eames, who was also the chartered accountant, and he became the financial treasurer of the BCF, and Rodney Bend was also from Mechelen Eagles. And we had formed this federation on 25th of February 1990. And
wow, you remember the date, 25th February. Okay.
Yeah, 5th of February is a remarkable date, and it's a date to remember. So
I wish we had a better how do I say weather during that time, or else we could have played a game every year at that day actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. So it was 25th of February 1990, and the constitution was adopted by all the member clubs on 6th of March 1991.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So there were only 4 clubs who had formed this federation. That was RBCC, ACC, Mechelen Eagles, and PCCB.
Okay.
Then after that, our work didn't end there. We had to, of course, we created this federation, but we had to have it recognized through the ICC because we were not recognized at all. So
correct. That was actually my next question. That what was the tough part of this, the whole part? Like, how did you get it recognized?
Right, exactly. And we are in debt to actually Ken Farmilo, because he had a lot of contacts with ICC. And then had a team come over, inspection team come over in 2005, April 2005, from the ICC to evaluate us and see where we were. And those 2 members in the team were Tumko Imran and Matthew Kennedy from ICC. I don't know whether you know them or not, but you don't know them. So
I think we were in our nappies that time when you were creating the BCF.
Maybe you can Google them at this stage. You can see. So it's took of Rahman and Imran and Matthew Kennedy, and they went back and they submitted their reports. And somehow, I think after some time, I don't know exactly how many years it took us, but I think in about a year or a year and a half, we were recognized as the affiliate members of the ICC. So that was after 2005.
Brilliant.
And then we will always be indebted to Ted Walsinger, of course, as I said, legal framework, and to Ken Farmilo for contact with the ICC and the Belgium being recognized as a playing nation, a country. So these two are, I think you should interview them as well.
For sure. Everyone is in the pipeline. So I think from here on, it's just going to, we're going to interview more and more people and get to know about our history of Belgian cricket, because that is very important for all of us to know that we are here because of a few people, and we should always be grateful and thankful to them.
We do. We are grateful to them. We are in debt to them.
So this one, sir, so basically, what do you feel that, how has the Federation evolved over the years? You think how from, I don't know, from where you guys started, now how is it? How is BCF standing in the European cricket?
Well, I think we are doing pretty well, but we have still a long way to go yet. Our federation is I think I would say a young federation. Since we have been recognized by the ICC, we have been in existence for 15 years, and prior to that, of course, 15 years, so that'll be 30 years. But still, we are a young organization. We are working hard, and since we are not all professionals, this is just, we are doing it as a passion because we love cricket. Everybody is devoting his time, his precious time after having. You have to look after your family, you have to work, and so on, and then whatever little bit of time is left, we devote to cricket.
Correct.
We should recognize this, and we should appreciate this, and we should thank all the people who have been in the executive committees and who have worked so hard, including yourself, Ron. And
also, I think also the previous committees, and I mean, all the previous guys, they've been working also for many years. So I think a big thanks to them as well.
Certainly. So I think we have completed the league structure. We have the league structure for the seniors, juniors in place. We have surplus of umpires under the umbrella of the BCF right now. And league rules we have on the BCF website. And online coaching, we have had coachings and online coaching course and umpiring and so on. We should continue on that. I think we're doing a great job on that. But long way to go. When I say long way to go, I think we need still development of ladies team, women's team in league, and league structure for the women's team.
Exactly. That was my next question. So as you said, I mean, what would your suggestion or your vision for the ladies team? So as you rightly said, so this is something also we are working on, but you have anything else to add on that, or that's a good direction?
We've got great potential, and we can go to Royal Brussels Cricket Club for that, because they do, I believe, have a women's team as well. And also Antwerp Indians.
I hope the message is clear for everyone from your comments that we should encourage, and also it's a very important factor, one of the KPIs for associate nations to have, and I think we should all work towards it and give them.
And then Rohan, I think what I'm not 100% sure whether we had this memorandum of understanding between regional teams, regional federations. I didn't come across any memorandum of understanding between, say, CV Cricket Vlaanderen or FWBC. So we should try to have this memorandum of understanding.
Absolutely, sure. We will work on it. And thanks a lot for your suggestions and the vision you have for us.
No problem.
So this was your power play, and I think you did really well. You scored quite well in the power play. So we have another power play for you, as I said, the rapid fire. So are you ready for it now?
Ready for that, but yeah. But you have to remember my age. I'm 70 plus, so it can't be rapid fire. It has to be a slow fire.
No problem. So we'll go. So the first question on the rapid fire. Are you ready?
I am ready. Yes.
Okay. So the best World Cup cricket World Cup team. So I'm going to give you the options. You tell me which, according to you, is the best World Cup cricket team you have ever seen. So the 75-79 West Indies team, the 92 Pakistan team, the 96, 99, 2003, 2007 Australian team, or the 2011 India team. Which was the best team, World Cup team?
West Indies team.
Great answer. Even I feel the same. So according to you, which is better, T20 or Test match?
Well, that's a tough question, Rohan. You are asking me a tough
Really?
question because I've never played T20, but I have been more like an aggressive batsman. So I would prefer T20, but if you want to run the right technique, it has to be the Test match.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting T20 as an answer from you, but okay, so well taken. So T20 it is. Okay. Shoaib Akhtar or Wasim Akram?
Anytime Wasim Akram.
Okay. So I'm going to give you 5 names, and you need to put the best you think amongst these 5 on top, and then we go in this kind of a descending order. Okay.
Sure.
So this is for the best batsman in the world right now. So I'll give you 5 names: Steve Smith, Kane Williamson, Virat Kohli, Babar Azam, and Ben Stokes. So you can put your top 1 first, and second, third, fourth. We go that way. What do you think?
Okay, I'll go for Steve Smith, number 1.
Okay.
Kohli, number 2.
Okay.
Babar Azam, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Williamson, number 4. And the last one, the last. I don't know
Ben
who was.
Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes, okay.
Okay, well taken. Okay, your fourth question. So for Pakistan, which victory was better, or which was the 92 World Cup victory or the 2017 Champions Trophy?
1992 World Cup victory.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
I think the younger generation would say the 2017 Champions Trophy against India.
no, 1992.
Good. Okay, so this is the last question. So since you also know that Belgian cricket is going to come up with new franchise league, and we're going to have hopefully a great opening next year. So if you were the owner of a franchise league from world cricket, who would be the captain of your team from world cricket?
Vaughan. I would have had Vaughan as the captain of the team.
Shane Warne.
Shane Vaughan, exactly.
Really? Okay, that's an interesting pick. Okay.
Did I cock you? Did I cock
No, no.
you?
No. I was expecting someone more younger, but that's a very good, that's an interesting pick. So that's the.
Yeah, if you're looking for someone younger, I would say Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma. Okay, but I'll stick to Shane Warne. I think that was your first choice, so we stick to that. Well, sir, it was a great evening chatting with you. It was really nice. We got a good insight about Belgian cricket. I think it was good as an inaugural episode that we get to know about our history. And also it was very interesting to know about your picks, actually. I wasn't expecting a certain answer in the rapid fire, but it was very interesting. So thanks a lot. And hope you stay safe with your family and stay healthy during this Corona times, and hope to see you on the field with the club sometime soon.
I have to see all of you at the field somewhere and say hello to all of you, because you're doing a fantastic job, and I'm really very, very pleased with the present executive committee, and all of you are very talented people, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hey guys, hope you liked the video. So please support Belgium Cricket by liking, sharing and subscribing to our channel, and catch you at the next episode.